How's everybody doing? Next Level Taken here. Talking about The Last of Us. It's the fifth anniversary. They've sold over 17 million copies, and that was as of April. It's now June. Not bad, not bad at all. Obviously, you can see why they're working on The Last of Us Part 2, which apparently, you know, judging from the trailer at E3, you're catching a lot of flack, uh, both good and bad over the trailer. I enjoyed it. Obviously, there's some shock value there for some people, but I mean, it is 2018, so you should be pretty much used to that kind of thing by now. Anywho, um, as far as The Last of Us, it was easy to see why it's so popular. It sold over 8 or 9 million on PS3, with the rest coming on the PS4, the remastered version. Um, it came near the end of the generation PS3, so obviously, developers were in tune with the PS3 and they knew the insides and worked into the PlayStation 3 pretty well, especially over at Naughty Dog. They're very talented. And it came to PS4 later in a remastered version, which ran better, smoother, looked better. It was already a fantastic game. I've owned both copies. Now, it was also popular because not only was the narrative and the story and the action just amazing and epic, it was like controlling a movie and you cared about these characters, you really loved these characters, but also because it also had great multiplayer. It was like two games in one. It wasn't just, Call of Duty run, shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot, kill, that type of thing. I mean, it did have a mode in there if you're trying to get a deathmatch, sort of, but it also had an interrogation mode, which it was 4 on 4, and it added some challenge, some depth to the gameplay. You could sneak up on people and shiv them. You had to open up a lockbox, and you had to open it up in intervals, which meant that it was hard if you didn't use teamwork. The team that basically worked together to try to get that box open or to try to get the interrogations usually ended up winning. It wasn't just about who can shoot the fastest, who can get the best, headshots. There was cover mechanics. There was a lot of things going on in there. Now, The Last of Us Part 2, as far as multiplayer is supposedly making a comeback, hopefully they don't fool with the interrogation mode. Um, Hopefully they don't get any crazy ideas of putting a battle royale mode in there. I hear that's popular these days with the kids. But The Last of Us Part 2, I'm hearing, this is from Neil Druckmann, behind closed doors in an interview, saying that there's going to be no playable Joel? Are you kidding me? Hopefully he's just saying that to deflect and he will be playable. I realize this is Ellie's story. I realize what Joel did at the end of the first game. I'm not going to say it because, I mean, spoiler alert, but it's 5 years later. You should have already, I'm sure that's been spoiled for many of you already that haven't beaten the game or played the game yet. But I'm not going to spoil it here. Go look it up somewhere else. I'm sure that the Neil Druckmann, he could be deflecting. Hopefully he's deflecting, and Joel's in there. But maybe Joel isn't in there. Maybe he's dead, or maybe he's just not around, or something happens, or what have you. I don't want to get into too much because I don't want to spoil, like I said, the ending of the first game. But I would be kind of upset if he wasn't playable at least in some form. Maybe you play as Ellie for most of the game and then you switch over to Joel. I'm not downing Ellie, but that whole mechanic, that dynamic between the two characters, maybe she had that dynamic with another character. But even with that said, I would like to see Joel in the game. I don't know, there's just something about him. So I would be very upset if Joel is not playable in The Last of Us Part 2. I'm also upset because the E3 we got no date. No date. I didn't expect this game to come out this year. No doubt about that. But not even a 2019 day. Is this 2020? Is this going to come at the tail end of the PS4 when the PS5 is launching? Or going to get another remastered version or something? Or what's the deal with that? No date? The gameplay looked like it was, rocking pretty well there. It looked like it was, pretty much ready to go. But who knows? All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share all the good stuff. Next level taken. Until next time.